Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the Achiever in You.
First, she invented a magic wand, and now she's back with a new book. Here's your script. Keep your foot out of your mouth and your butt employed. Nicole Narvaez Manns is back with us on Our Region's Business, and welcome. Good to see you again.
Thank you. It's great to see you again, Bill.
Yeah, and I want to get to the book in a minute, but when last you were here, we were talking about Nikki's magic wand that enables one to get the last little drops of mascara out of that mascara bottle and other
anything,
things. Or anything, right?
Yes.
And you had just been selected by QVC to be online, but you've sort of graduated now to the big time, to the national television platform, right?
I have. Back on June 10th, I was on there and we sold through. We sold out. So that was crazy exciting. Yeah, so that was just a couple months ago, and the QVC partnership has been great.
That's really cool. So you're continuing to build the beauty business and that line of products, right?
Yeah, we just released colored wands. So we have a purple one, we have a burnt orange, a pretty blue, and we also have a pink for breast cancer awareness.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Portions of those, those proceeds will go to breast cancer research.
Oh, that's great. And getting some brand extension out of that, building up a whole line of products here as opposed to just the wand.
Yeah, we got some lip gloss, we've got some eyeshadow now, so nickismagicwand.com.
Okay, very good. And but I remember at the time this was a sideline. Your day job was working in HR for one of our biggest employers here in the region.
Yes.
So I take it that part of what you do led you to write the book.
It did, and you know what's awesome about that too, Bill, that I've been saying is the beauty piece is something very recent, since 2009. I never had any entrepreneurial dreams. I always, figured I'll just be doing the 9-to-5 thing forever. And then the beauty thing, took off, which is awesome, and we continue to work hard at that. But what's cool about having the opportunity to write the book is it really is 20 years worth of my career. It's 20 years worth of observing things that have worked for people, things that have not worked for people in climbing the ladder. So it's wonderful that I had an avenue to get that out of my head.
No, that's great. I should have used the final line here on the cover, because I mentioned, here's your script, keep your foot out of your mouth and your butt employed. What to say in every business situation.
Yes.
And I guess those are really the lessons learned, having been parts of those conversations, right?
Right. Yeah, what happened was, what I started to find out was, and I sort of say this in the intro, is people started to consider me as a filter, somebody who does not, they call me the filter. And what is meant by that is I'm not someone who flies off the handle. I usually can take a step back, even in a controversial situation, right, and say, okay, maybe this is how we should craft this email. This is what we should say. So people started to ask me, okay, I got to say something that's kind of controversial to my supervisor. How do I say it? So I genuinely started to just send them an email, or whether it was on Facebook, and say, okay, here's your script. Here's what you're going to say. You can cut and paste it if you want. And so as people started to ask me that, and I thought, maybe these friends on Facebook aren't the only people that could benefit from that.
And is that one of the typical questions you would get asked about, or situations? It's like, I got to break some bad news to the boss, or I've got to ask for more money.
Yep.
Those kinds of things.
Definitely, those kinds of things. More money. What I found was people would ask me what to say on applications. Things like, is it okay to still contact my current employer? And these are just things that have come to me over the years of different experiences working in HR, but also just observing. I have a lot of different groups of people that I know. I have a book club. I am in a sorority. Now I have my entrepreneurial friends. So the communication piece is so important in how you talk to people, how you deliver information. And I think, whether it be poor grammar sometimes, right?
It can undo you for that promotion or whatever else, for sure.
Yeah, people abbreviating their communication because of texting. A lot of times people think, it's okay to kind of say things concise and in a condensed way. And just that old-fashioned gift of writing a solid email has gone by the wayside a lot.
Well, and I would think we're almost out of time, but I think one key point is force yourself to step back and think a little, right?
Yes.
Before you say or before you respond.
That's right. Yeah, that's the key. That is the key. I think if I get an email that feels a little hostile, you know, I read it a couple times and I take my time in responding, and I think that's one of the biggest lessons. And one of the big, if nothing else comes out of this book, is attitude, how you approach your career and how you form your attitude, what you display at work is really the key to progression or staying right where you are.
Very good. Well, I love it. 20 years of wisdom. Here it is in one easy to read volume. It's called Here's Your Script. Keep your foot out of your mouth and your butt employed. Nicole Narvaez Manns, thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you
to see
so
you again.
much.
Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
And congratulations on the wand business, too.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a minute with little dollars and cents. Stay with us.